Yes, everybody, welcome to the Thursday Club. Stephen Howson, Ben Adams. We are sponsored by the top folks over at BetBull, and we are going to be giving away a signed Marcus Rashford shirt. Nice. It's completely free to enter. All you got to do is download the app and come and follow me and Ben on there. Mr. Stephen Howson and Badams 1983, and we'll get to those a little bit later on, so you can come and follow us. But that's all you got to do. Link is in the description. Make sure you're over 18 and in the UK. But if you would like to get into the chance of winning a signed Marcus Rashford shirt, that's all you got to do. Get in the link, get it downloaded, come and follow me on BetBull, and we'll be blue that throughout all of April. So let's talk about what happened last night. Oh, do you like my new thing as well? Sight, innit?
All right, mate.
Sight.
You do it for phone cases?
Maybe. Do you want a phone case? Would you like a phone case?
See my phone case. Fucking hell.
What's happened now, man?
My daughter won't let me take it off.
Unlucky.
So I either walk around on my phone, people think I'm a pedo, or just a fucking general weirdo.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right. So.
Did you enjoy last night?
Not really, but it weren't. I was expecting us to get dominated really for 90 minutes, but that never really happened.
We dealt with Messi really well, I thought.
Yeah, Smalling just smashed fuck out of him, didn't he?
Yeah. Which is mad actually when you go in Fergie's book leading, he says, won't let that happen again, I'd put Smalling or Johnny Evans or something on him, and you go,
I think it's accidental. He's gone through, falling through. He's not obviously meant to catch him like that. It's come out of the chest, but I mean, Smalling can't pass a fucking ball straight, so.
No, I can't believe he only got booked in at 86 minute.
And that way even a booking. The scouse cunt. Sorry.
I was well happy how we dealt with Messi. I was not happy about that right flank.
Oh no. Yeah, I think I tweeted on that as well. It was embarrassing. But you can't go around fucking giving the man dog's abuse like that.
It's not about the fact you're giving dogs abuse. Think of some of the people who've worn that captain's armband in a game like that. Barcelona game.
He's not picking himself, is he?
No, but where's the decision making in him in 30 times losing the ball? None out of 11 crosses.
Nah, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend him because he was embarrassing last night. But it's like
I see that a lot. People are like, it's not his fault he gets picked. Like, no, it's not. But at the end of the day, he's got to do better.
Yeah, obviously, but he must know, like Gary Neville, when he decided, you know what, I knew my legs had gone. His legs haven't gone in that sense, but in terms of
there was at one point he tried to throw his body on the inside to take him on the outside, and the guy just was like, you might as well have been like texting at the same time.
You're playing like elite level players there.
Yeah, and he ain't. Yeah,
no, exactly. So, but I've seen. Did you see that one where Martin O'Neill said? Ashling could be better than Messi or Ronaldo.
Yeah. Do when people say to me, you never played at a professional level, I mean, I barely played Sunday League level, but people say to me, you never played at a professional level, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to frame that and keep it.
I don't know, like, if you ever play against pros or ex-pros or whatever, you cannot get near them.
On that note, Mike Clegg's been doing some work with us down here, hasn't he? Last week he played with Sammy McIlroy, right? Sammy McIlroy was born in 1954. And he played last week.
90 minutes, wasn't it?
I think it was 90 minutes. Yeah. And he was not the worst player on the pitch.
So you don't lose it. Like, it's just you see everything before everyone else. Yeah. Your mind's a lot sharper. Obviously, fitness is not there, but the control of passing.
And that's the level of a player, isn't it? Like, I always remember, like, Roffers seems to have days on the ball.
Yeah, he's a lazy cunt.
But either way, time on the ball.
Yeah. You see,
being at that level.
When you see a picture, yeah, but it's the position in it, and it's not just when you get the ball initially. It's what you can see a picture before, and if you drilled like that, you train every day. You gotta get used to it. But yeah, it was shocking.
Paul Pogba divided a lot of opinion in recent times. Didn't like the fact he came out with the statement that he came out with.
Oh yeah,
people are going, why isn't Herrera getting the abuse that Pogba did? Because he's not made a statement about it. He's just kept his mouth shut. So even if he is going, there's nothing you can pull him up on.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't said anything.
Nah,
that's the difference.
I don't know, and he's not. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, he gets it. He should have that. He's a decent squad player and stuff." But we need to be striving for more than that. Do you know what I mean? There's some like harsh reality in the squad that is plainly not good enough, and it's not been good enough for 6-7 years. even Fergie's last season, Van Persie pulled us out of shit more times than anything. Do you know what I mean? Even that collective was not great, especially with the money that's been injected by other clubs as well. I mean, we spent nearly more than
700 million.
Yeah, more than anyone, but it's not been spent in the right ways. Buying players like Fellaini.
No, but even Sanchez, you had a left-sided forward, Rashford and Marshall, and then you added another one to the mix. And you're like, we still haven't had a right back.
Yeah, but that was that Jose's doing. Didn't he want him?
Sure.
Who wanted him? Do you know what I mean? Who give him? And that's created that culture now where you give him that sort of money, and now everyone wants it.
That's badly skewed our wages for everyone. I think everyone is now right.
Well, if you're paying him that much, and he's contributed 4 goals, he's been injured half the time, and he's been dog shit.
And not to harp on Young too much, he's on 100 bag.
At least.
So anybody in that squad can walk in and go, you're paying him 5 or 4, whatever it is. He doesn't play, so whatever. You're paying him 100. I've got to be in the middle.
Yeah, benchmark. Yeah. Your contribution to the team. Yeah, it's like, especially when it's like, if I go into work and I know if someone was getting paid more than me, and I'm thinking,
or 5 times more than you, and you're like, what is he actually doing?
Yeah, and they say, you work harder and you can get it, and you're like, fuck off, mate. What have you rewarded there? You're rewarding mediocrity. Bingo. Or less than that, even.
Bingo. And not only does it skew what's going on in the squad, but then because everybody starts falling into that line almost as a domino effect, you then can't get rid of a player. Because if we wanted to get rid of Ashley Young now, what's he going to go to?
Yeah, but they're not good.
Leicester, Watford, somewhere.
But that's the same with anyone, though. So that's why United never really get big transfer fees for players. And so that's the thing. So, you're going to have the same problem, but do you reckon that might be why we're trying to sign young, hungry talent? Because thinking, right, we'll put them on a starter wage, if you like, and then, the incentives. I mean, Fergie always said, don't chase the money will come to you. Yeah. The amount of commercial deals that you get, the bonuses and stuff like that, you win trophies and all that sort of shit. Instead now, it's basically just, there's no clear plan of what's going on.
Have we just turned into 90s Liverpool? But have we though? I like a serious question. Have we?
Possibly.
Are we the new Spice Boys?
Yeah, to an extent.
I don't agree with what they say, but with what people say about Marcus and not Marcus actually, but more like Jesse and Pogba. Does that echo a little bit of what the Spice Boys was in the 90s for Liverpool?
It's not. That was
actually the same distance in time as well. 6 years from winning the title.
Don't know, because it's different now, isn't it?
Spooky. It is very different.
If you're putting a performance in the pitch, you wouldn't say shit.
No.
So, and I don't think you can question the professionalism.
No, not of those players in particular. More so than the 90 Spice Boys as well, who everyone was getting off on stuff, wasn't they?
Yeah, and there was obviously the drinking culture and new to some sort of celebrity, and the money was just starting to creep in.
Weird time for football.
Now
never go back to that now.
Yeah, but now I mean, you lose sort of not lose interest, but it's not the same as what it was when you were growing up. Do you know what I mean? It's not got the same sort of nostalgia, that sort of feel, and people thinking, right, yeah, I want to play for this or for that or under this. It's now thinking, right, who's going to give me the dough? Or which you've got to think it's a short career, but. Where do you stop?
If Ander has been offered a 200 grand a week contract for 5 years.
5 years? Nah.
Supposedly that's what they'd offered, and you're like, what, at 29? That's crazy. But if that's what they've offered,
you can't turn that down.
No, that's mental.
Can't turn that down. No way.
And you're going to win titles.
But then what's the treatment from the club been like, more so above the manager in terms of Ed Woodward, and all that, and the
a lot of guesswork. And I was chatting to a guy today, involved in player contract negotiations and stuff, and I've said to him, there's questions you can ask to find things out, talking about recruitment policy and what's it going to mean for his client, what's the next 5 years look like for his client, should his client renew a contract and stuff like that. And he was saying, I can ask the questions, but I don't know I'm getting told the truth. He goes, or if I'm getting told what I want to hear.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't ask the questions.
It's just commercial now. It's obviously it's lost its appeal. Like the money in football, you can watch it wherever, whenever, illegally, and get fucking done for it. Or
17 years that the guy's got, isn't it?
Yeah, that's bullshit, mate. Some guy...
That was the guy setting up the technology.
Well, it was between three of them, yeah, but that's still not... I mean, some guy did insurance for it. It was, my mate was telling me on that 24 hours police custody. He was a doctor, supposed to be a right dickhead, but he was... had no dough or something, so he set up a 250 grand insurance fraud on his house, saying that someone robbed this fucking fireplace out of his basement and had to carry it through, and all this other shit. And he got done. He got 8 years or something. And you're like... But they've got Kate and Jerry walking around scot-free making millions, so allegedly. Anyway.
I'll tell you what, we'll probably do a special edition of that over the summer, I reckon.
What, Kate and Jerry?
Maybe let's just say, what do we say? Strange happenings, should we call it?
Yeah. My missus won't go to Portugal now. It's like, fucking hell, mate. Mm.
That's what the Nations League is in the summer. 6th and 10th of June it is. Oh, do you like the season ends?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, don't wind down, lads. Probably about another 2-week training.
That's what they're trying to do, though. Just have it a whole year thing. It's just to maximise revenues, and that's all it is now. So you're just getting treated like a fucking piece of meat.
Well, look at this, right? Think of any of the England lads. Jesse, Marcus, yeah, probably Luke Shaw too. Where he's playing. Finished the season with United. It's been a slog of a season, hasn't it? You've had manager changes. You've had deep into competitions all over the show. Nations League, June. So he's going to be a 2-week training camp minimum, isn't there, before they do that, just for them 2 games.
But some people might be involved in Champions League finals the first.
Yeah. So probably involved in that, but everyone else is probably a 2-week training camp. That ends on the 10th, and then you probably go on holiday. Until when?
You got a month.
First of June, 1st of July, back for training. Because United are on tour. I think they fly out on the 9th of July.
I mean, obviously the recovery and things is a lot better, and like the diets, and they are able to do that. But it just loses it a bit now. I mean, as a consumer, you're like, yeah, mint, you get to watch footy all the time. Like, there's only Good Friday where since last Friday that a game's not on TV, so you can watch it all the way through, and then that's only taken up to the end of April. So probably when you get taken to May in the semi-final.
And how much of a ball bust it must be when you play in pre-season stuff. I mean, pre-season, you'd want to be getting up and going to the same training ground every day, wouldn't you? So just to get into that rhythm, because it's going to be hard, the recoveries are going to be really well needed, there's going to be all that sort of stuff going on. And then you've got, now you need to fly from, we're flying to Perth. It's the most remote major city in the world, I think.
I mean, they'll have, obviously, they're not going fucking cattle class, are they?
No, and that's always one of the counter arguments, isn't it? But you've still got to fly.
Yeah, and you're just in your body and time and in training.
Yeah, and the time zones.
But that's why they get paid the dough, because then they can fucking do all that sort of shit. So if you want...
But is that in the best interest of us as a football team? It's not.
Yeah, but no one asked about that.
But what are you making? They're like, we made like £1 million a game. Okay, we've got 4 games. So you're going to make £4 million? Really?
Yeah, but then that's all...
Saves that in a good transfer negotiation.
It's just brand fucking awareness. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I know, I understand it. I'm just saying, it'd be nice if someone was like, I'm not doing it.
No one's ever going to turn around. It's in the contract, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You committed to this.
Chevrolet's got a contract that means we have to do this there, and all.
The amount of sponsors that United have got, you've got to fucking do this, that, and the other, right? You've got this level of sponsorship package. You know what I mean? It's the same with any business, and that's what it is. It's a business, like, at the end of the day.
The guy I was chatting to this morning, again, his clients at United, and he was saying, at the moment, his image rights are all tied up in his contract with United. He's been doing stuff at schools, and he's not even been able to put it on his social media because United have said no. You just think, how in depth are United's obligations and the control that they've got? It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, they control your life, don't they?
It's absolutely crazy.
Would you let someone control your life for 150 bag a week?
I'd consider it.
For fucking what? It's not. It's only a finite period of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you're actually young and you've been here, 8 years?
How old's Mark Noble?
I don't know. He's one of the most overrated players.
Ever?
Well, yeah. Don't know.
How old is he though?
28.
He's 31.
31.
I could have swore he was older than us.
No, I don't know. He's been around for ages. But you look at James Milner.
Billy Sharp. I'm saying this the other day, like, how's he still playing?
He's fucking bagging goals for fun as well.
All day.
Yeah, where he gets to go in the Prem.
Still playing, man. We will be coming to the questions. Cam's in the comments here saying UEFA Nations League, aka Cam's birthday trip. his birthday's on the day of the final. He's really up for
final. Why? So there's a semi-final, and then there's another game after that.
That'd be the final.
Yeah, I get that.
There's also a place playoff if you don't. So there's 2 games regardless. Not so much of a great debate. Talking about Pogba, mate, that's not the debate. I mean, we are going to talk about Pogba in a second, but the great debate is about pineapple on pizza, and we are going to get to that in just a little bit. But let's talk about Paul Pogba then. So, what do you make of it? Because I think you could add a couple more players to that midfield. I think we've got to change the way we play. Herrera's probably going to go. Matic looks like he's basically done.
Oh yeah, McTominay cannot be dropped for him. I think. I don't see how you do it. Because he's stepped up and his level of performance has improved.
It's been great,
massively.
Against Barcelona.
It's almost like when you start your job and you're pretty shit. Do you know what I mean? And then you get into a swing of things and you fucking can do it then, don't you?
I think he definitely steps up in terms of all sorts of levels. I think he still lacks a little bit in terms of what he can do with the ball at his feet. He's limited.
Yeah, but that's always going to be the case. So until the thing is like when you're getting thrust into playing centre midfield. Like how many centre midfielders have played wide or like started at fullback or whatever, and then developing, because you've got to find your position on the pitch and you've got to understand the sort of game and in terms of where your role needs to be. So you watch other players, you see how that develops. So he's kind of been thrust in to play centre midfield. Right, there you go. Now you're going to have to dictate the game or whatever. You're going to have to do this and that. Either. It's difficult to do when you've got. It's the same with the lot. You know what I mean? You've only got a handful of experience playing first team games.
6 games he had before he came to United at Porto.
I thought it was more than that, wasn't it? 19.
He played B. Porto B. Yeah, Porto B.
But
6 games for Porto.
It's the same. McTominay's not been out on loan, has he?
Nope. To
play league football, which is a route that a lot of youngsters take nowadays.
This dog's doing me head in. Oi, come here, you. Shut up. Is Pogba always going to be, with the fact that Raiola's his agent, is he always going to be someone that's...
Speaking of pizzas.
Probably going to be moved on. Wasn't he a pizza chef or something?
Yeah.
How mad's that for a little finger?
Yeah, but he's never going to be there like for the rest of his career. Nah, of course, because...
Well, now's the time you're going to get a good price for him.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Because his form's completely dipped.
But he's entering into the last 2 years of his contracts. If you don't sell him now, you ain't selling him next year for anything worth anything.
Don't know.
So if you're
Chelsea are going to get 100 mil for Hazard, and he's got 12 months left.
Damn, they're going to get 100 mil for him.
Of course.
I think the contract reason... He was crazy enough to spend 100 million.
Real Madrid.
Get free next year.
Real Madrid.
Zidane doesn't. Spanish exodus though.
Yeah, Zidane doesn't go back to Real Madrid after leaving 6 months prior with a team in a fucking shit show without them saying, "We'll do whatever you want, Zidane." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have whoever you want. Here's all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Go
some of that.
Go and buy whatever.
What worries me is we'll end up getting Toni Kroos 5 years after we should have got him.
I don't think we will.
Because that's not what we wanted. We wanted Toni Kroos 5 years ago, not Toni Kroos today. Same with Bale, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't take Bale. How much he needs to be? How much has input Solskjaer got into it?
I hope a lot.
Into the transfers.
I hope he gets to pick his team. Otherwise, it's Woodward playing footy manager with someone else's team, isn't it?
Yeah, and then if that's the case, mate, he's not going to go anywhere because he's just their fucking lapdog. So he's going to be there as long as he wants to be there. So it's like, well, what do you do?
I heard a theory in terms of why we did extend the contracts of the likes of Young and Jones and all that lot, and it was because it adds a value to them players for the eventual sale of the club, so they get more money for the club because they have the assets tied up.
So why don't they tie up the other assets then?
I think they're trying to tie up the bigger assets. Like they've offered Mata a deal, whether I don't think that's the right thing.
Mata's not a bigger asset though. Like he's what 30, 31.
And you've got the likes of, I mean, like if you fail to extend De Gea's contract, it's 100 million you've lost. He's going to walk out the door for free.
Yeah.
And then you've still got to replace him. So you've well messed up there. I mean, people talk to me about Woodward being a top businessman. I'll tell you what, if I lose 100 million in my business, for starters, I'd never be in business again. I'd be straight 100 million in debt. But like, if you lose 100 million in business, that's not good business in any business.
Yeah, I know. Well then,
and then you potentially lose the same with Pogba. You've probably lost 20 million in that. You're probably going to have to take a massive hit in the balls on Sanchez.
Well, your wages, and you'll subsidise his wage for the rest of his contract.
Without
no problem.
Gardening leave like a retired old cop. So
It's just disjointed. Honestly, when he come in, he's fucking papered over the cracks and he's got the momentum going into it. And now it's like, all right, you know, come up with difficult games. We had injuries and stuff, but is that because we're playing at a higher? He wants us to play at a higher tempo, and it's just fatigue and like I say, long season, hard season. And are they fit enough to be there? Because everyone's like supremely fit, but if you're a fucking top title winner, you do that extra. You always do that extra. United have always done that throughout the years. Always been fitter than everyone else, no matter what. But where's the hunger and desire?
It was also a terrible pre-season. That's why I'm thinking, if there was any hope whatsoever that United could go, we are doing the bare minimum promotion-wise on pre-season, to have an actual really concentrated pre-season.
That's the thing, though. The football is secondary. It's always secondary, yeah.
Sad but true. So what would you do then?
Oh, with Pogba.
Balls online? Get rid of?
I'd still keep him. I'd still keep him because I think he can do everything.
I think you're right. I think we got to get an expansive midfield. Ndombele, Neves, Pogba as a midfield three. I think Solskjaer wants to dominate.
Yeah, and it's the movement in front as well. Like Lukaku's movement is non-existent.
Nope.
Like
Marcus was great last night.
Yeah.
And when we did put the ball in behind for him to chase, he had PK all day.
I saw them centre halves, Longley and PK, I thought, fucking hell, and we've got Rashford and Lukaku up front. I thought they're going to toast him.
How many times did we put that ball in? 3 times, maybe?
2-3 times. In the first half, I think in the first half, obviously, Marcus has tried to do it a couple of times, and PK's obviously used his experience, got his body in, and then I think they've just gone, right, do you know what, fuck this, we'll just sit them 10 yards deeper and not let them get in around the back. And then it's like, right, that's why they weren't pressing as high as probably what they normally do.
It was, and in the second half, they sat off, and
because
when you look at the 2 maps of where the average positions was, they was deeper than us, and their forward line more withdrawn, which is, you go, hang on, that's mad, but they let us do it.
We did, because like you've got Fred and McTominay, they're not going to hurt you with a killer pass, really.
No. Fred did okay, spreading left and right.
Yeah, but they were just passes that, I mean, they're not fucking eye of the needle passes, or they're not putting people in.
No.
They were passes just where
keeping it going.
Yeah, it's just keeping it going, right? Let the wide man beat them. What we had on the width. You've not got wingers who are beating people. You've got fullbacks who are trying to beat people. So, like, where was the creativity coming from? So the creativity's got to be coming from Pogba, and then every time Pogba got the ball, they'd have PK who would push up out of the centre half, and then they'd have Busquets there, and then they have he should have gone, and then they have another midfielder there. So he's got the ball there, he's trying to do something, but you're looking in front of him, you've got Lukaku who's like, just play it to me like this. Marcus, who may be like trying to make a run, and then you've got fullbacks who don't make runs off forwards where they're trying to stretch the defender or curve a run or whatever.
When you do give it the one on the right, just
it
at the first man.
You could see even towards like the end of the game last night, no one really wanted to give it him because they're thinking, oh fucking, that's just going to get wasted.
I wish people would come out and be honest like that. It was so funny when I was like, yeah, I saw Young on the right, and I was like, nah.
Even if Young come out and said, like, do you know what? Yeah, I was woeful. That was not acceptable performance.
Gary Neville retired on a performance 5 times ago, better than that.
I don't know, 5 times better. But yeah, you can come out like you want people to be honest and stuff like that. I mean, I don't even know who was come out after the game. Was McTominay one? Can't remember.
There was some quotes come out from a couple of them. Yeah. Shaw come out and said something about McTominay, I think.
Yeah.
Do you give us much hope next week?
Not really, but I didn't really give us much hope anyway going into it.
No, I think it's hindsight looking back going, oh my God, they were so ordinary.
Defensively they're not great. Yeah. Like, they're not at all. But
the missed opportunities that we had, I think.
And everyone's going, oh, you didn't have a shot on target first time since.
No,
but we had opportunities. Yeah. I think Martial's second touch when he got into the box, that was poor.
The 2 free kicks from Rashford, one really close, one really ridiculous.
Yeah, that one where he's hit the volley, he's just rushed.
No, do you know what? There's a line that I thought, oh, that'd be a good line later. 2008, ball falls to a number 18, the edge of the box. Oh, yeah, and he pings it into the top bin, just right inside of the goal. 22 minutes in, I think it was. Ball falls to Ashley Young, another under 18, and he just like.
But he just panicked. He just panicked. Like, where's your composure there? Like, that's what we haven't got in terms of.
Used his all of experience then.
If that was Pogba, he would have took a touch and then he would have had a goal. look for an angle, whatever. Ashley was just fucking lashed at it. But then everyone, I think everyone else bar Pogba would have done exactly the same. Who was on that pitch last night? They would have just fucking thrashed at it.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there was not a lot. You looked at the team and thought, it's not an inspired lineup, but you just think, right, well, you know, it's functional. What can we get?
Why do you think he's not putting any youngsters on the bench?
Like
Rojo's going on holiday to Argentina and training with them, and he's ended up on the bench again.
Yeah, because Shaw's suspended for 2 games
But you've
in the league.
Good young fullbacks that you could try out.
Yeah, but he's not going to do that now, is he?
Why not?
Well, because they'll be thinking about the top 4 element, experience over something raw. And if you're going to have something as an experience, like you make a mistake as a defender.
Oh, it's a problem.
Yeah, but if you're a forward, if you don't beat a man or you don't score a goal, then you're not going to be seen as the end of the world. I think that's part of it.
Should we do pizza news?
Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, 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 read all about it.
It's time for the pizza news, everybody. Righty, should we have a look at the first one that we've got? And I'll get the notes up on it so I can actually tell you what it's all about. Hit it! Great Gran, 94, eats first pizza for 74 years after boycotting Italian food over Mussolini troops' treatment of her prisoner of war husband.
That's some fucking abstinence, that, isn't it?
I mean, you don't really need anything more than the headline there, do you?
Well, you do, yeah, because I want to know what pizza she had.
Let me find it. It was in a Metro. It was Audrey Prudence. That's her there. Can't see it. She decided to lift the ban by eating a Hawaiian... No! Knobhead.
Brilliant. Yeah, she loves, isn't it? She loves a bit of ham and pineapple, mate. She used to eating spam and shit.
Can't believe I'd resisted for so long. She said it was lovely. But do you know what I love
Where's
about
it from,
that?
though? It just looks like a basic one, to be fair, doesn't it?
It does look like it's
like an oven one.
Yeah.
Is that fucking Tony Blair? Former alleged war criminal.
Yeah. Anyway, that was that one. She had a pizza after 70 years of thinking. And she said it was lovely. And I'm just picturing Granada reports reporting on that. That's you in the studio.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll look at the next one. Bit of pizza news there for you. There we go. Nick Hague, astronaut. A long week of hard work and spacewalk prep calls for pizza party. Making pizza in space, similar to making pizza on Earth. The only difference is our ovens look a little different and our pizzas can float. Everyone on Earth having pizza tonight? Well, we are, my mate. Or we did.
Imagine if you'd be able to...
How do you cook a pizza in space?
Fuck knows. How'd you do anything in space, mate?
With great difficulty, I imagine.
I wonder if they're going to have pizza deliveries to space soon, innit? Nigerians will be getting delivered there.
I still didn't get to the bottom of that story. There was so many questions. Did anyone find out what was going on with that? Like, how's that work? Are you eating cold pizza?
Must be some Nigerians who watch this.
Yeah, are you eating cold pizza? What is the crack there? Or do you know someone who's flown a pizza on a plane? Mentalist.
Or do you reckon it's pre-cooked and then they put it in their own oven?
See, that's madder.
Yeah.
Show me the last one. Oh yeah, that's them husbands from Al.
Oh yeah.
To me, that looks like
Yeah,
you're just putting it
yeah.
on the grill.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a standalone.
Well, it's heated from both sides, isn't it?
So you put it on the grill.
Nah, you want to fucking build your own.
In here?
No, in your fucking garden, innit? Whatever you've got, mate. Just get a few bricks, stack it up, fucking, you know.
Be happy days, that.
Not a labourer, so I don't know how you do it, but...
Or even a bricklayer?
I'm going to try and lay my own flags, though.
Oh my god.
Did bought my garden last week, mate. Fucking graft. Well, it's getting there. I was sawing down trees with a handsaw. Fucking branches like that, mate. My
I'd
god.
paid to watch you, to be honest.
Oh, I enjoyed it, mate. I was proud, yeah.
Okay.
Just because you don't do no graft, mate. You sit on your ass all day.
Amen, brother. Righty then. It's time for Steve versus Ben. How'd you get on last week?
Same as you.
Amen, brother. Which was?
Shit. Got a fucking con though, didn't I? Because Kyle Walker should have seen red.
He should have seen red.
So technically I'm £20 up.
But you're not. So that's gambling.
Can we go to VAR?
No.
Oh.
Do you want to give us your bet for this week?
I'm single first, yeah. You can see it there. Troy Deeney, he's in great form at the minute. And
What was the goal against Arsenal as well?
yeah, takes penalties. they usually bully Arsenal. Arsenal is shit away from home, proper dog shit. So that's the one thing that's probably keeping United in top 4 race as it stands.
Is everyone else being crap?
Well, apart from Chelsea seem to hit a bit of form. Or Hazard.
But we can pull them back ourselves.
Oh yeah, when we play them next week. But yeah, I think Troy Deeney, respect to the guy, he got a lot of traction with his interview this week, didn't he?
All his interviews.
Post-match, yeah.
He's good value, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sound, and he's a proper honest pro. Do you know what I mean? Don't believe all the Instagram shit. Like, you love Instagram, don't you? Posting all your life and that. But,
no, not really.
But anyway, gone for that. 64 anytime. But it's a bit shit odds, really, but I thought I'd go for it.
All right, I am
get back in the mix.
I am going for Spurs versus Huddersfield. Both teams to not score. So it's wordy, that, isn't it? It doesn't fall off the tongue very well. It's like both teams to score.
That's
both teams to not score.
Pretty safe bet, really.
Yeah.
How did your safe bet go last week?
Well, it didn't, did it? Because City decided to set the foot off the gas. City 2.5 goals.
City look like they're running out of steam.
As long as they don't run out of steam in the league, I'm all right. They can run out of steam everywhere else.
I wouldn't mind if we're not going to win.
It was rubbish against Spurs.
Yeah, they were shit.
That's what I'm going for. Spurs against Huddersfield. I'm thinking Huddersfield get nilled. Worst case scenario is 0-0.
Huddersfield are dog shit.
Huddersfield are terrible. So that's what I'm going for. That is 8 to 11. If you fancy either of those bets, then hit the link in the description. And as I said earlier, I'm giving away a Marcus Rashford signed shirt from this season. So if you would like one of those, it's totally free to enter. Make sure you're over 18 and check Gamble Aware and all that kind of caper as well. If you're going to follow us now, should we do your ACCA first?
Why?
Because it's long.
It's not really long. I've only put 5 teams in it.
It looks longer than that.
Yeah, so all Prem in it, and we're keeping it Prem.
More or
I don't know really what the rules were, so I thought I'd keep it Prem.
Okay.
So, thanks for putting all the teams who they're playing on the screen so that I know now.
You couldn't fit them. I can pull them up on it.
All right, I know what it is anyway, I think. So Leicester at home, Friday night game against Newcastle. They're in great run of form. Vardy's smashing it, so they can see them easily getting a win there.
Give them the odds for each game as well.
All right, so that's 8 to 11 on. Burnley at home to Cardiff. They got a good result at Bournemouth last week. They kind of fucked up my my ACCA last week, so I'm going for them again because Cardiff, I think, are doomed with all the injuries and stuff. All the injuries that they've got as well to key players, and obviously they still owe 15 million quid, don't they? Fulham can't buy a win at all. They're down, aren't they, already? Confirmed. Everton are hit and miss, but I think because I was actually going to go for my anytime. I was going to go, if I could have gone, for Sigurdsson to score outside the box.
Wow, that'd have been good odds on that.
But I don't think they do them odds on there, so I thought, fuck it, I'll go for Troy Deeney. Anyway, that's 8 to 11 again, and then Watford, I'm liking them at the minute. I think they've got a good team effort. They've got a good, strong
I love that
team.
Turn Arsenal over.
And I don't see why they won't. I think that's really good value, that 11 to 5 to beat them. So it's over 2 to 1. And then throw United in the mix because West Ham are dog shit as well.
That is fully insured, so you know that.
Aye, but then I didn't realise it was fully insured because I would have put more money on it. I only put a fiver.
Well, you only going to get it fully insured after you spun the wheel at the end.
No, because I got a thingy that says you can fully insure it, but it expires in 1 day. But I'm quite new to it, so weren't sure what was going on. Otherwise, I would have gone fucking balls deep, mate. Would have blown you out of the water.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Let's go on mine then. So here's what I'm going to go for this week. I've just gone for a quick little treble for you there, and I'm going to go with Burnley to beat Cardiff, Everton to beat Fulham. As I said, Everton have looked really good, and Fulham are gash at the moment. Although that would be the most Everton thing ever, just to go there and get like 1-1.
Yeah.
United to beat West Ham. So that's just under 4 to 1. But I did get boosted up actually, so a tenner on that is going to bring me in 50 quid. So that'll put me back up to over where we started.
So basically, what you're saying is, you know, if you wanna fucking live the champagne life and get an ACCA that comes in, follow me. And if you wanna just
well, at the end of the day,
make £2.50,
we're both on minus at the moment.
It's only the first week.
So who are you going to go with at the moment? No one's got a track record of winning yet, have they? No one's established that sort of rhythm.
Got to go for a bit of fucking.
No, I'm all
big
for
gutsy.
it. There was a guy in the Sportsman video that I was doing before. Guy put a quid on. Right, it's a quid. You got to let a quid ride, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's £1. You got a cash out offer for 14 quid. Right, 15 team ACCA. He goes, I'm having that. 14 quid. All right, okay, you've made 14 quid. It came in.
And then what? I missed out on about 1,200 quid or something.
No. 24 grand.
Fuck off. What a ball bag.
Do you reckon? I was like, do you reckon he's still crying
ball
now?
bag. For £1? For £14? What are you fucking buying with £14? Oh my days.
Please gamble responsibly. And I think that includes cashing out on 14 quid.
I mean, I hope I never see him. Oh, man.
So that is what we are going for this week. And like I said, if you would like to get in the mix with those, then you can find out all the information on those. Follow me and Ben and CR Bets as well, all over on BetBull. I'm Mr. Stephen Howson. He's at Badams1983. Come and follow us on, I think it's almost time.
Bet it cost him £14 to get to town and back, the dickhead.
I can almost smell it, you know.
What time? What time?
I think it's almost that time.
Time for pizza news. Oh no, pizza review.
I think it's almost time.
How many pizzas have you had this week?
We've had more this week.
No, but I mean you personally, how many pizzas have you had?
One today.
Have you had one?
Yeah, just had that.
I had that one today. That one last week was pretty rank, you know, that Papa John's. It made my fucking stomach turn inside out the next day.
So we did go for it today. We did go for... I didn't even know you could do it. We went for pizza, but we'll talk about that in a second. It's time for pizza review. Yes, as we said, it is time for pizza review. First of all, Jack.
Looks like a sausage, doesn't it?
Anyway, so we've got quite a few pizzas that have been sent to us today, so let's just scroll through some of those. Where was the first ones that we got sent? I think that was the first one we got sent. There. So this is off C-Tons. No information about it. Looks like chicken, I would say.
Yeah, it looks like chicken. But why is it all like lumped in the middle?
Don't know. It's obviously a shop bought one. It's coming in a box like that.
Yeah. Come on, mate. Who's making your pizzas there? Fucking hell, have a word.
Got to have proper topping distribution.
Because otherwise, at the end of it, you're just eating crust and a bit of cheese smell.
If you want to get in mix, hashtag pizza review, as you see above there. Send me your pizzas and you can get featured in there as we talk about your pizza. That's some good distribution of toppings. If anything, that's going to be a bit heavy on toppings.
Looks like you've just been in your back garden and fucking took everything out and put it on.
I'm feeling the colours on it though.
Yeah, I like the colours. It's vibrant, but I think there's too much there because it doesn't look like it's cooked properly.
That sausage.
Like a vegetarian sausage or something.
Could be a vegetarian sausage.
Yeah, it looks like a veggie pizza. It doesn't look cooked to me. Like those toppings.
I think it likes a bit of cheese.
Yeah.
Because I think you need a bit of cheese to hold them toppings together.
Is it not enough?
Hold them down. Hey, up, we've gone off.
Has it gone off?
We've gone off. Don't panic. Have we got it back?
No.
Modern technology, eh? Fandabidozy.
Pay peanuts, eh?
There we go. Then we're back. And we're back. I think some of them toppings are going to fall off.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think you got to do better there. Soft mitts there. Just I think you want. Another Rudy's one.
Yeah.
Right, we need to go Rudy's.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot what that fucking pizza place is called in Shortland because I called it wrong last week and my mate said it's not called Neapolitans, you dickhead, in Shortland. I think, is it 00? There you go, John boy. That's the one.
Can I get an on that one, please?
I'd have a try.
I can't imagine chocolate and cheese goes well together, though.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I've never tried bleach either.
Yeah, but bleach is not a food.
You may have a point. Anyway, Kev Campbell got triggered. Kev was going in on everybody. So we tweeted this obviously before. Tonight on the Thursday Club we'll be settling debate. Does pineapple belong on a pizza or does it not?
Yeah, depending on circumstances.
Gordon Ramsay also says no bueno to pineapple on pizza. What says you? So let's actually have a look. What says the general public? And they said no, 65%.
Hey, wait, there's still nearly a whole day left yet.
It's been pretty much 2/3 all the way through, to be honest. Been pretty much what it's been saying. I mean, some of the responses to this, I mean, Kev got right in there with everybody. Here's Harry with his pizza. It's an Aldi pizza, I think he says. Yeah. Aldi frozen pizza. Doesn't look too bad, actually.
Yeah, just leaves you put the temperature up too high.
And I think
you've got
not a lot of cheese on that.
Don't know. You need to, when you do get in the frozen pizzas, you need to like turn it around halfway. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck is that?
Is that an half and half?
No, it's just not cooked. That.
I think it's half and half. Is that pineapple and sweet corn?
Yeah.
And then just nothing on the other side. Just basic.
What have you done there?
Says me no, but my eldest loves it. Easter Hall Street, getting them half and half from Sainsbury's Pizza Cart. Half
extra
sweet
cheese.
corn and pineapple, half extra cheese. This side looks pretty good.
Nah.
Pretty good.
Again, you need to learn how your oven settings work, mate.
But that does not look cooked. And that...
That's because that's got the extra cheese on it, hasn't it? Or is it on the other side?
I think it was
Yeah, but...
let's find some more.
Oh, that looks alright.
It's a year-old pick, but a nice pizza.
That looks like it's like an 18-inch pizza,
That looks a big bad boy, doesn't it?
Why has it been cut out in squares, though?
I was thinking that. Probably because it's enormous.
Yeah, but you still use a pizza cutter.
Couple of the opinions here. Simple pineapple does not belong on a true pizza, but in our modern world, why not? Why not if that's what you like? I guess. It absolutely does belong on a pizza. Get the fuck out of it with a pineapple hate. Banging pizza, not a pineapple inside.
Is that just onion?
That might just be an onion pizza.
I'm not a big fan of onion, me, but when you put it in a pizza, like, I can eat it.
Beef and onion from Pizza Hut was pretty good. Here's Ant.
Pizza fries.
Pizza fries from Salita. Oh, I sent it from Salita today. Bit of a recommendation. Go and try in the Big Mank.
Not a fan of pork, though.
That's the Aldi one. David Ziegler says our ancestors didn't fight and clawed our way to the top of the food chain to have somebody tell us how to eat our pizza. I mean, fair enough. Here's what Jack's on.
That Domino's, yeah.
Dippers.
I mean, that looks... It looks dead greasy, though.
It looks wet.
Yeah, that's probably from the pepperoni, really. And... if Ashley Young was a pizza topping, what would it be?
Ashley Young, if he was a pizza topping...
Do you reckon it'd be like an anchovy or something?
Would be sweet corn. Because it does nothing. And there's no nutritional value and you shit it out.
Oh, like that. Oh, when we had that before?
Jabir, so pizza made with garlic, ciabatta base,
Oh, has he made it
tomato
himself?
Sauce. He might have done, you know. Mushroom, bell peppers,
That looks nice, that.
free mozzarella, spinach, and spinach.
Topped off with Himalayan salt. Did you get that Himalayan salt yourself?
Did you climb up to the top of the Himalayas with a backpack?
That to be fair, that looks the best one. That looks the best one. I think
that's a nice win, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm sure. Has he not sent him one before? I remember one similar to that last year.
Maybe it's just he's all about it.
What's that? You got a potato?
Is that a potato? Is that potato on a pizza?
Oh mate, you've definitely fucking.
Hang on, let's read it. Beat Franco Manca for quality, taste and price. Awesome, plus healthy due to the non-bloating feeling in the stomach. By the way, my pizza has potatoes.
Nah, mate.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Carb on carb? No.
Yeah. And it looks like carrot shavings as well.
Nah, if you're going to have potato on it, you got to have like chips on it, not fucking like boiled potatoes.
That looks a weird colour, doesn't it?
It looks like it's a bit undercooked.
It does look like a weird
bit of
colour.
Spring onion, olive. I like olive.
Not really herbs, but the dry herbs on top. I think we've got most of the rest of those. So you want to be featured next week, then hit us up with the hashtag pizza review. Think Jabir, and that's our winner for tonight.
Especially if it's at homemade and you just got it on a garlic tube of batter bread and fucking whacked on some toppings. That, you know what, I like that idea. I'm going to try that myself. Do you know what I used to eat, yeah? You've ever tried it? Get your own pizza base.
Yeah.
Load it with cottage cheese.
Nope.
Put tuna and then a load of chili powder. Cook it for 10, 12 minutes or something.
I'm going to say no, that's not something I've done.
But it's healthy though.
Maybe. But no,
and you can eat more pizza then.
I'm not a fan of cottage cheese.
Nah, I can't eat cottage cheese raw, mate. Like some people just eat it. Do you know what I mean? Out of a tub with a spoon and that.
Dougie says Pogba is a part-time big player on full-time wages, which makes him, in my eyes, a dead weight. Don't need him holding us down. I mean, I don't know about that.
He's not holding us down, is he?
I don't think so.
I think there's more people than him holding us down.
Yeah, I think he's definitely not the issue. He's not perfect, but he's not the issue.
I think I just want the season to. Well, I mean, obviously next week is going to pretty much decide whether you've still got an interest in the season, other than top four. But I think it's going to be difficult.
Mate, if we lose 3 more games, it's over. I mean, the season's literally over. It's
already.
It
It was over on the fucking after we got beat by Liverpool on whatever date that was, the 15th of December or something. Do you know what I mean? 16th. Sunday.
More questions from y'all. Cottage cheese with pineapple, lovely. Come on, man.
No.
Love fish with chilli. I've never tried
Yeah.
it. No.
Fish? What? Fish pizza or just fish with chili in general?
Fish with chilli in general.
Yeah, it's nice.
There used to be.
Don't ever eat hudky though, mate. It's fucking minging.
There used to be able to get tuna steaks with sweet chilli on them, like a sweet chilli sauce on them. They were pretty banging. They'd been seared, so they was pretty sweet.
Yeah, marinade. Oh, what does my missus make? I think sea bass, mate. Oh, mate, that's nice. That.
Is that a whitefish?
Yeah.
Pogba is capable of brilliant things. He proved that at the start of all his tenure. He did. And maybe
He was on unreal
as well.
yeah.
Movement and everything around everyone else.
Don't forget, he played a World Cup final last year, and then he's come through a long season. So he's played a lot of games, not even missed a lot.
Angel Gomez deserves some games. Like I said to you when you came in,
Yeah.
I think Angel's probably one of those players that's got that killer ball in him that he could do something like that.
What would you do then?
Comments.
What would you do? Pay him as tip as the diamond? Because you've got like Jesse now, who can sort of play there. Who's back?
Or maybe both of them. To be honest, we got to have a plan for next week. I thought playing Luke Shaw in a part of the free was a good show.
Yeah, we didn't really get stretched defensively. I mean,
their goal was just a bit of switched off and didn't.
Yeah.
I think we thought we dealt with it as he went wide.
But this is a problem that I've got like with. But as brilliant as De Gea is, he should be coming for that, coming punching it. Do you know what I mean? He should be coming making a fucking scene.
I haven't even watched it back, to be honest.
I think he's too static on his line, and as brilliant as he is at like everything he does, he's never been one who comes and commands his box. The Wolves goal where he shit himself and turn his back. Like, you've got to become braver in there. If you're getting kicks in the fucking head, that's what you get paid for, mate. Do you know what I mean? And just punch things, fucking like.
Just punch things, Ben Adams.
You're not going to get sent off, are you?
No, free fine.
If you're a keeper.
No, you usually get away with that.
Yeah, you come flying out. Oh, my eyes are on the ball.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So he's just. That's one thing that he's never been that. So you kind of get it, but yeah, mate, he's just. Don't know.
Righty, I think we should wrap it up there. Any more questions? Let me just have a quick check. Lee Davis says can't get over that lad cashing out for £14.
Nah, me neither.
Imagine.
Nah.
Imagine he'd been his mate. Oh,
Imagine-
never at the end of it.
imagine
If
being
I
him.
got a text off you saying, I cashed out for £14.
This
I'd
is
text
what
you every morning.
This is what I could have won.
I'll text you every morning.
£24,000. Are you fucking demented or what, mate?
I would text you every morning.
Why would he tell people that?
Yeah, why would you tell a big YouTube channel that talks about
Why would
betting
he tell that?
Maniacs.
You keep it tucked, mate, wouldn't you? Like trans men.
Maniacs.
Like that one.
Good shout, yeah. Right, thank you guys for watching us. We're back next Thursday with another instalment of the Thursday Club. What time's Arsenal kick off? Is it now? About an hour, wasn't it? Is it now?
I don't know, maybe.
Please come and follow us on BetBull. The links are in the description below. And like I said, we are giving away a signed Marcus Rashford shirt. It's completely free to enter. All you got to do is download BetBull and come and follow me using the link that is in the description. And that is it. So thank you guys from me, from Ben, from everybody at BetBull and all the rest of it, and anyone who eats pizzas on Earth or in space. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Laters.